Happy Friday, everybody. Yes, you made it through the week. Good for you. Rock and roll. And I'm proud and pleased to have been there with the week through you. And now we get to do some, on the weekend, maybe do some decluttering or some housework or maybe just get some rest. Yeah, that could be a plan too. Who am I? I am Kitty Andrews with declutterthebrain.com, providing personalized decluttering solutions for people who are challenged with overwhelm and procrastination so that they can thrive in their stress-free and productive environment. This week we're talking about decluttering your garage, and since 25% of people can't use it to park in, and they say it's the most disorganized room in their space. Okay, make a decision and that you're going to make and keep a tidy garage. Determine its purpose. Give yourself a vision. Do I want it for a workshop or a studio or a play space, or heaven forbid, store my car in it? Decide what you want it to do. You don't need to make a map of where you're putting things in, because I know you got a lot of work. It's overwhelming, and that's the next topic. Good heavens, it is overwhelming. Where do I begin? Yeah, okay. Start in one area, maybe on the left-hand side by the door, and keep working your way around. Makes life a lot easier, and you will fuel that all-important momentum. And you could involve the family. They could be helping you, or a friend, and to help you box things up, whatever it is. Have some company. If that's not your bag, then play some tunes or a podcast, or you may just relish the silence, and that's okay too. Just as long as you don't feel alone, because decluttering can be a lonely process. One is the loneliest. Okay, away with your trash. Bundle that obvious trash, and those bags and bags of recyclables. There's gold in that there clutter. Drive away your discards immediately, ASAP. Okay, because and that's part of yesterday's topic. Is if you keep doing that, then you're really going to see the difference that you're making, and that will fuel your momentum and your self-esteem. And also, clear one. How many, Michael? One area. How many, Sarah? One. That's right. How many, Lisa? One area for your workspace, so that you're not in the midst of a bunch of stuff trying to sort through stuff. Take your box over to the workspace and work with it there. Today, life is like a department store. Now that you've got it, decluttered, then put it into sections. I know this sounds simplistic. I know this sounds obvious, but so many people don't do it. My father loved it when I did that for his basement. And you've got your Christmas decorations in one area, and your tools in another area near the workbench, for example, and your pantry on the other side. Just make sure that everything stays within its confines, and then that will make life easier, make it easier to find everything, and you know where to put things back once you're done with them, so that the clutter doesn't come back. Remember, I help people to stay decluttered for life, and also a little bit of discipline and decision. Remember the habit to put things back where they belong. This is going to involve training the family a little bit maybe, but it will be worth it in the long run, and you will smile instead of sigh every time you walk into that garage. Okay, so we're still trying to keep things around 5 minutes here, but we don't want to forget the Friday Funny. So Chris says to his daughter Maisie, thank you to Darren Hardy for providing these. Chris says to his daughter Maisie, I hope you're not planning on being alone at your boyfriend's house tonight. Maisie says, don't be silly, Dad, he'll be there. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so speaking of Maisie, she's in her old beat up car, and she rolls up to a big old ranch house in Amarillo, Texas. And Madison, he's standing there on his front porch, and she rolls down the window and says, "Sir, is all this land yours?" And he says, "Yep, you see this land? I can drive all day and not get to the end of my property." And she looks at him and says, "Sir, I know exactly what you mean. I have a car exactly like that." All right, have a terrific weekend, everybody. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.